life of your dreams. And no matter what painful event has happened for you, not to you, but for you, it is designed for you to overcome, right? And to climb the mountain and to get to the top and to say, I did it, and then go out and share it. And you're not meant to stay in the suffering of it. And on my journey, one of the things that I used to do to help myself climb that mountain was doing page pulls. And I have a bunch of books here that we're going to pull some pages from. And these pages always gave me the juice to keep going. On the days that you don't want to climb and you don't want to be here and you're like so exhausted and you're like, why did this happen to me? I'm never going to get through it. And the mind is telling you all of these stories and you're just over life. You're like, I'm done. I have no money. I have no this. I have no partner. I have whatever it is that your mind is upset about. This is where you need to get out of the mind and get into the body. And relying on our guides and our angels in the universe to bring us a message to help us do that is super, super important. So we have to physically take our vessel to go and do something to shift our energy when we're too much in the mind, which another one of my spiritual teachers calls it the barking dog. We have to get out and stop listening to that barking dog that's always just going to say the same story that life is never going to get any better. And that's suffering. So we have to move out of that. And I like to exercise to get out of that. I like to pull pages. I like to pull cards. I like to call a friend. I like to just shift the vibe. I don't run from the feelings that I'm having, but I know that if I'm sitting in an emotion for more than like 10 minutes, and maybe even 2 minutes, if I'm sitting in it longer than 2 minutes, I know it's my ego telling me a story and I'm just hanging on to that story. So let's pull some pages because magic is so fun. Why not get some magic, some messages from the universe, right? It shifts your energy. It makes you feel good. It lets you know that you're allowed to be where you are at the time that you're at, and all is good. So we're going to start with 365 ways to raise your frequency. I love this book. I got it on Amazon, or maybe I got it at Barnes & Noble. I'm not sure. But we're going to pick a page and figure out how we can raise our frequency. We have number 80, cry. When you cry, you release a sudden, overwhelming amount of energy that is in direct relationship to your emotions and feelings. You may be crying out of happiness, loss, joy, or despair. Whatever the cause, an occasional cry is good for the soul. It is cleansing. It releases energy that, if held inside, could cause a buildup of emotion that will eventually come out in the form of a meltdown or explosion. And I also want to add that sometimes they don't ever come out and they build as disease and illness in the body. So it says, if you tend to hold back and not allow yourself to experience a good cry, the next time you feel that burning sensation at the back of your eyes, the rightness in your throat, and the overwhelming emotion rising up inside of you, let it go.